This is a very smart, very clever comment, and I like it. I like it because I think it highlights pain, suffering, pain and suffering from slavery, from colonization. Now, I am in no way trying to say that those two are the same, but I'm trying to highlight the pain that the enslaved people faced, and the pain that the colonized people of Africa faced. Let's talk about a few of them. Economic exploitation. While the enslaved people were being exploited, their labor was being used for free. Back in Africa, the colonial masters were taking the African resources for free. And guess what? They are still doing that till today. There are some Europeans who are not leaving Africa anytime soon. They have a deal with the leaders. That's none of my business. I'm here to say let's have a conversation and see how we can move forward, because I can't control certain things. I can't. You can't control who rules you sometimes. You would vote yes to make a change, but you can't really control everything. So we were both exploited economically by the people who oppressed us, right? They also dominated us ideologically. They put in your brains that you are stupid, that a black person cannot think for himself or herself. Because you are a slave, you don't have any reasoning faculty. Welcome to colonization. The Africans were made to know that they can't even think, that they have to listen to everything that the colonial master says. And so we became servants to them as well. And through that process, what happens? We lose our identity. It is lost. Many Africans today are responding to Western names as their first names. And guess what? Their African names are buried somewhere. It is your middle name. It is your last name. But on a daily basis, the name that you respond to is a Western name. Some Africans are awakening themselves these days and giving their kids an African first name, which is a great thing. Which is great. You lost your identity as well. When you were enslaved, you were given a new name. The name that you knew was changed. We all go through the same pain. Loss of identity, violence, and cohesion. I tell you, again, I'm not trying to compare slavery and colonization. I'm trying to say that both of us, whether you call yourself African American, Black American, just American who's black, I don't know, FB or whatever, and Africans, we have similarities. We cannot deny that. We share the same DNA. We cannot deny that. Yes, you've been removed from Africa for hundreds of years. That doesn't change the blood that runs in your veins. It is still the same blood. The pains that you felt and the pains that we felt, pain is pain. Pain is pain. So I come in peace on Talk to Me Africa saying, let us talk. Systemic violence is what we also faced in Africa during colonization. Our forefathers were tortured because they couldn't speak the right languages, which were English, French, Portuguese, Spanish, taught to them by the colonial masters. And so we have broken version of English because that's how our forefathers could understand them and speak in their own way. Today we love it. Pidgin is spoken in West Africa, Cameroon, Nigeria, Ghana. That was a way of our forefathers saying that I don't get your English, but I'm going to try in my own way. And it became what? A language, a lingua franca for them. You have yours as well about Hebonics that some African Americans or Black Americans speak. We have all these things in common. We share pain. So when you are just denying me and saying that I don't want to hear from you, go away from me, keep my name out of your mouth, we cannot help the fact that we are related when it comes to pain. Maybe not by blood because you're denying me, right? But we have some pains that we can all share, and we all have to agree that that pain is there, right? Today, we have this damage in our society that were caused by slavery and by colonization. It is there. We see that. The black man, the black person in America has certain things that he has to cater to because he is black, right? The same for Africans. When the French people came to Africa, they say, oh, we want to assimilate them, make them be like us. But no, it is still evident that I'm not you. I can't just fly to France because you assimilated me. I got to struggle to get a way to get there. There's still that divide. You're not accepted fully. So when we are here accusing each other back and forth, what do we think about the oppressors? Have we said anything about them? On a different post, somebody commented that Africans are here to take away their reparations. Oh my goodness. That would be a whole separate discussion, because I don't even know what that person was thinking to even type that. I know that the talk about reparation is still ongoing. Have you gotten it yet? As a descendant of the enslaved people, have you gotten your reparation? And you're saying that Africans are here to take it. Look, my point is, let's stop all this back and forth accusations. The enemy is not me, and the enemy is not you. Again, I'm saying that on Talk to Me Africa, we can collaborate. We can understand each other. If you have Africans around you, African Americans around you, take them out for lunch. Just hear them out. Hear them out. Because we are doing the wrong thing. Fighting among ourselves is not going to help the oppressor, or help what we want to change, or help take us forward. We are just losing. And I don't want us to lose. I do not want us to lose, okay? So thank you so much for being here. And again, remember, I really appreciate it when you like, you share, and you follow. I advocate for dialogue. People say a lot of hateful things on this platform. It doesn't get to me. Because like I said on another post, unless we hear those tough words, those tough conversations, we can never, ever sit together and dine. And let's do that. An African proverb says that food tastes better when you eat together. Let's start by talking together, and then we eventually eat together, and that food tastes so good. So good. Thank you again.